we will see.
Okay.
So in this, like this position is completely winning for black because you have an extra rook.
Yes.
Now the last white move was c.
Mhm.
After c5, you have two options. You can either capture this pawn or you can play to b5. Now, like if you play to b5, then these three pawns, they remain connected.
Okay.
And in chess, whenever you get a chance, you should break the pawn chain. This we have learned again and again, that we should not let our opponent to keep the pawns connected.
Mhm.
So what you can do is, you can simply capture this pawn. Now what happens is, if this
Okay.
pawn if this pawn captures, now these two pawns are isolated pawns. They will be not able to defend each other.
Okay. So I can bring my rook and capture
Yes,
both of them.
now,
Like.
yes, now suppose if you try to hurry and go to c6, okay, now it is black to move, so you can capture this pawn also.
This one. Okay.
And because of your rook on third rank, this king is not able to enter.
Yes.
So what you can do is, so now he will do any move, like, or he can start pushing this pawn. So in this kind of position, you can just even wait for a while. For example, because this pawn cannot become queen on his own, so he needs the support of king. So what you can do, keep the rook on third rank for a while, and then start bringing your king.
Okay. Okay.
And if you go to c7, only one move. Now you cannot go to c3 because king will capture.
Okay.
So you straight away go back to a8.
Okay.
And now he cannot push
Now he
because
becomes
you
queen.
have a rook, and the king is too far away to support his pawn.
Yeah.
So now if you try to come closer, you next move go to c.
Yes.
And now if you try come, no problem, simply capture it.
Capture and give check also.
Yes.
The other pawn also I can capture and make a queen and
Now he may try to attack your he may try to attack your pawn, no problem. You go to f4, defend this pawn.
there. Yes.
And now even if you don't have these two pawns, you know how to checkmate with one rook.
Yes.
So this is one idea. The second idea is, so now even if you didn't capture, you go to b5, no problem. So he will push. You come back, and
Okay.
he came. You capture. Okay, so this is fine.
Okay.
You push the pawn. He goes back.
Okay.
Now in this kind of position, whenever there are two pawns who are trying to get and make themselves queen, you should always attack the pawn who is behind.
Behind. Yes. So you won't be able to support this.
Because if you
Yes.
attack the pawn who is at front, then the behind pawn will come forward and support.
Yeah. So first attack that.
So now the move will be rook b8 to attack this pawn.
Okay.
And
Also
now,
giving check.
yeah, so now
Okay.
this pawn cannot defend himself. Neither king is too far. So he can try c7. That if you capture this pawn, then he will maybe become a queen.
Okay.
But now, like, you have two options. Either even you can go for the capture because he will not have time to go to c8 because it will come with a check.
Check.
So,
Oh, that is the advantage.
yes,
But supposing the king was not there, if it was not a check,
yeah. So
then I should have captured this.
if it is not a check, you will go to c8 first
Okay.
because now the pawn is too far to support this pawn.
Yes.
So now he can try maybe b5, then you simply capture this.
Yes.
Now
Then come to B.
he may try to attack this pawn, no problem. Let him capture that pawn, you capture the other one.
Okay.
Now this king will help to capture this pawn, and then you have one rook to check.
Yes.
So this was the end game. You had chances to win this game.
I don't know. Some of the games when I play well, the opponent resigns. Some of the games, I don't know. It's a tough time now.
Okay, so you know
Yesterday
how.
also one game I really felt so bad. That queen I didn't see at all. It was spinning, no? That knight was spinning my queen. And Aram
Yes,
se moving my knight and gone. Oh, I
yes.
can't make such mistakes. Observe and then move.
You know, in this position also you can still try for a draw because you have one rook. But you
Mm-hmm.
should not have moved this pawn, because when you move this pawn, this rook is only defended by your king.
No, I didn't get it.
So for example, in this position, this rook is defended twice with this pawn and also your king.
Okay. Yes.
When you move this pawn forward, now this rook is only defended by your king.
Okay. So when the king goes, it will capture my rook. Yeah,
Yes.
that's what he did, no?
So he will play h5. Now your king has to go to the sixth rank.
Yeah.
And wherever you go, there is no
And
one to defend.
captured my rook. Yeah.
So in this kind of position where you have one rook and maybe one pawn and opponent has one queen, you should never try to get a queen.
Okay.
This
Just go for
position,
a draw.
yes, in this position, your idea should be use your rook and your pawn as a defensive wall.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
so for example, if he's giving check from h1, no problem, just keep moving somewhere.
Keep moving here. Okay.
But stay near the rook and near this pawn so that they three help each other.
Mm.
So
Mm.
now like he may try to come to h5 to attack this pawn, no problem, keep come back.
Yeah.
And
But
this
the rook is also
rook is
defended.
doing
Okay.
nice job of controlling this fourth rank so that this king cannot come.
Mm. Okay.
Now he may try to give few checks, no problem, just go up.
Go ahead. Yes.
Then again he will give check, no problem, come back.
Mm.
If he go check from f6, no problem, go up.
It gives from D, then again come to C. Okay.
Come to C, or even you can come to E just to stay near your pawn. And now the
And
rook is attacking.
if the queen captures, it's under attack now.
If queen capture, then it's good for you, draw.
H2. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this was a real end. Uh-huh. Okay.
And if he doesn't give check, he try to move his king, no problem. You also keep moving your king just near this pawn and rook.
Mm.
Again give check
Okay.
from h4, simply come back. Just keep moving on
Okay.
these three squares
Okay.
nearby your rook and pawn.
Okay. And don't move the rook at all.
Don't
And
move
the
your
pawn
rook,
also.
don't move your pawn.
Yeah.
These two
Okay.
will act as a wall for you and you don't break your wall.
Mm.
Hiding your king in between behind your rook, side by your pawn. But that's all. It will be a draw.
Done. Okay. Mm.
This is one idea in the end game. Getting a draw, forcing a draw is also a very important skill to learn.
Mm.
Okay, so now we will continue our checkmate practice. You tell me from where we have completed and position for the next one.
Yesterday you were teaching me about that game, no? Like that was a typical opening. And night also
Yes,
I was just checking. Then I thought I should play some 2, 3 games with that opening. Like how the beginning, how I got this pakka, no? Like first I should move my knight, then the bishop, of course. So I was just thinking whether I should start this kind of openings.
you should not start this kind of opening for now because that is a gambit and gambit are not strong openings. So
Acha.
gambits
Okay.
generally, like gambits in the opening should be played by those players who are very good in like tactics and they are very good in attacking. What you should do
Mm-hmm.
right now at this point
Okay.
of time is just improve bit by bit and play strong openings, standard openings.
Okay.
Like those opening who are
And
very
my middle
calm.
game also not very good. No, like mm, let me see. Losing my queen and this. I have two.
So right now there is no need to learn any new opening till your all calculation improves, overall game improves. Then automatically you will face more opponents who will play different kind of opening. And whenever you face a new opening, that time we will prepare that specific opening.
Okay.
So now the next question.
75. Eight, 75. This king on H1 we finished, huh? 74 bishop here.
You tell me. You should have written somewhere.
74. Yeah. Yes. King on H1. We just finished and the power went off. Yeah. 1 second.
Yeah, in
Seventy-four. We
now at
finished up 75.
yeah my
Yeah,
home
sorry,
also
sorry. We finished
electricity is
75.
bit.
What happened?
No, at my home also electricity is bit coming and going because of rain and thunderstorm.
Oh, rains in Delhi. Oh, I
Yes.
love rains. Acha. King, no, the king is on F3.
If you love rains, you should go to Mumbai.
I'm a Mumbaikar only. I'm a Mumbai girl only till my marriage, till 3 years. My posting also in head office of State Bank of India. Then we were in Bangalore for 10 years, finally settled in Gujarat.
I was in Mumbai for
My
7 to
father
8 years.
was. You like Mumbai?
Yeah, I like Mumbai
Life is
more.
tough in Mumbai. Life is aram in Gujarat. King F3. Then, okay. We have two bishop. One is on B4, one is on D3. Okay. So rook on C7. 2 pawns. One is on F5, H3. To black, king on D5. There's a rook on F7. Knight on E8. Two bishop. It's on D7, F4. 1, 2, 3, 3 pawn. B7, G5, H6.
White to play.
Right to play, yes. 75. Let me check. Yes, 2, 3, 1. There is a white pawn on B5.
B5.
b5. Wait.
Now,
Then again, I think all these pawns you missed. Then d4 also there is a pawn. Right.
okay, now.
Yeah, I didn't tell you, or I missed it. Yes, b5. Now, yes, white to play.
Okay. Very nice position to improve calculation.
Just many check giving moves. 1, 2, 3.
How many check giving moves are you able to see?
3.
There is 4.
4. 1, 2. Is the fourth one. Yeah, you can cap, but then of course that it will cut, but okay. Like 1, right bishop. It can't go in, can't go in, and it comes here. Okay. Yes, I saw the pawn now. F5, there is a pawn there. That's good. So this white, only this one will work. Bishop on d4. Bishop d4. Because this king is here. Okay. Can't come here. Can't come here. D3, that bishop on d3. So b d4 check. Bishop d4 check.
Bishop d4, d4 you have a pawn.
What is the c? Oh, sorry, c4.
Okay.
Sorry, sorry. That's a checkmate. Why?
So
Because
you are
the king can't. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, you tell me, how is it a checkmate?
Yeah, bishop c4, because this king can't come to c5 because of the rook and this bishop. It can't come to e5 because of this pawn on d4. It
Okay.
can't come down because e4 because of my king. And here, of course, d6 will happen. Oh, this bishop is there on b4.
Okay.
Then the king can't go to e6 because of my pawn there.
Okay.
So this is the move.
No, but the black king has one move that you are missing.
So one move is
All these moves are totally correct.
and capture. It can capture this pawn.
Yes.
Yes. I was thinking इतने आराम से कैसे हो गया easily. How could I solve this?
Now keep thinking, what will you do after king capture your pawn?
Captures this. Captures this. That rook I have to bring, but that I brought the bishop here. No? So first is the rook move. So I bring my rook here. Okay, then what is happening? And my bishop here. Yeah, that way it will work out. Rook on c4. It can't capture because I have my bishop here on d. Okay. Then I give check with my bishop to e4.
But
Then check
you are.
what is happening. No, again gadbad ho raha hai. What is happening is go there, it can't go there, then it can run here. No, it can run here. Then it can go there. My rook on c4.
Okay, then.
This is not a check giving move. After that, bishop come. Of course, black, I don't know what it will do. Black, whatever move it does.
Okay, let me think for black then.
Then okay.
So you play rook c4, right?
Yes.
And you are threatening bishop c4 checkmate, right?
Yes. No, I'm
Let
thinking about bishop on d3 comes to e. e4.
e4. Okay,
Because
bishop.
c is occupied by my rook.
Yes. So okay, good. So bishop c5, you are threatening bishop e4 checkmate.
Yes.
Okay, let me find a way to
Okay.
save the black king. Okay, I will. I simply place, for example, uh, any move. For example, I play h5, for example.
You can give check. No, no. What I am telling, no. You can
No,
give check, no.
I'm not giving you check. I'm giving you a chance. I'm playing h5. You
Okay.
take your chance.
H5. H5. Okay. So now my rook is on c4, right?
Okay. Yes.
And you played h5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just any random
So
move.
my bishop to, yeah, bishop to e4 check.
Yeah. And then black will say thank you so much. Can you tell me why?
One, two, three things I'm thinking. It can't come here, it can't come here.
Think the position you were playing in your mind. Where are your pieces?
Mhm. It will happily capture my rook.
Yes.
See, thank you. Okay, fine. So after this, what I should do is, it's not the move. If I come here and give check, what is happening? It can go, cannot go there, it can't go there, it will go there. Supposing this rook comes to c5 check, but it will
Okay.
capture this pawn then. But it will capture the pawn.
Yeah, then keep calculating even if it is captured. You have to keep
Acha.
finding check giving moves
Okay.
in all the variations. The CCT mode doesn't mean your first move will be check. It means every time you calculate, you have to find check giving moves. Keep calculating till you find checkmate.
Okay. All the check giving moves, I will check one by one.
Yes.
This. Okay. One is first the rook can give check either with c5 or it can capture this bishop on d7. Okay. That's not working. So capture.
See, you should reach a decision of not working or working after calculating till the end. Just because your rook is being captured on d7, you should not stop right there. And it doesn't mean this is a solution of this position. In general, I am saying. In your mind, you should play rook capture on d7. Then in your mind, you should play black rook capture your rook on d7. And then keep calculating. Then find some more checks, bishop c4, bishop e4, and check everything. And then if it is not working, then it is not working. You should not stop on second step only. At least 4 5 moves you should think, and even you can sacrifice all of your pieces in your mind. You are not losing anything, you are just verifying.
Yes.
So let me help you calculate. So for example, first check, we which check you want to check?
First finish with the rook.
You tell me move.
Rook are captured d7.
Then
It's a check. Then that the other rook will capture my rook.
Then
Then, after this,
next check giving moves.
okay. Next is rook on
No,
5,
no, no,
c5.
no. Next check giving moves means after rook capture on d7, black rook captured your rook. Now keep finding check
Okay.
giving moves.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
After rook capture on d7, black rook capture you have only two check giving moves. You should check both of them.
Okay. Other one is that bishop.
Yeah,
Bishop
bishop
on
c,
d
yeah, bishop
c4.
c4 or bishop e4.
c4. We come to bishop c4.
And then what will black do?
Black will capture this pawn.
No, why not your bishop on c4?
Yeah, that rook also gone, so it can capture that.
Yeah, this is what you have to imagine in your mind.
Oh, okay.
So if you play bishop c4 check,
So it
he's
can't come here. So it can give check by e4, no? My bishop on d3 can give check from e4.
yeah. Then where the king will go?
Okay. So king has good options. It can capture my pawn or come here also to c4 or king capture d4.
So it means the king is able to run away.
Yeah.
So when you are able to see in the end that king is able to run away, then you will make a judgment that rook capture on d7 is not working.
Okay.
So this habit you need to develop. Just because you are losing a piece in the beginning, it doesn't mean it's a bad move. You have to calculate till the end and then see that it is not working because there is no checkmate now. The king has run away.
Yes.
So now we will calculate the next check. So tell me the next.
Next is rook on c5 check.
Yes, then
That king capture d4.
okay, then
My rook is on c5. So I bring my king capture c5. Black king is on
gate
c5. Black king is
अच्छा
on
टंग रहा है
d4.
gate.
My this is on c5. And I can bring my rook again to c4. Check. No, it can't come there. It can't go there. Let's check. Can't capture because of the bishop. See, now rook first comes to 5, c5 check. Capture. And again comes here. What it will
ताले
be.
मुझे भी ताला काम है
मैं दूंगा बाद में तो काम है कुछ
Here,
अब तो पास कम काम होगा कुछ ताला मैं ताली है और ताला काम है
इस रूम का था
चलो मैं तो रेडी कर लूँगा
we will go here. Ready? This may work. Let me check. First rook comes to c5, check. King captures d4. Rook c4 check. Now the c file it can't come here. It's here. It will again go up. Okay. So if it comes here, what should I do? Just one check. Then it will run away here. Capture. Major it comes here, check. Yeah. Again, the king can run away to so many places.
and also your bishop d4 on d3 is undefended after rook c4 check. There is no one to defend your bishop.
Yes.
So he can either go up on d5 or he can simply capture your bishop also on d3.
Yes.
So rook c5 check is also not working.
Yes.
Next check.
Next we come to bishop on c4. Check.
Okay. Then
Check. It can't capture because of the rook. Can capture the pawn.
then
King capture d4.
yes, then
After capture what?
keep thinking check if you have any check giving moves after recapture on d4. Let's see if those are working or not.
give check from my rook. Then captures. No. The king is able to run away. So many places. It has so many options.
Okay, next one.
Next one. Same applies to bishop on e4 also. What is
You
happening
cannot,
if my bishop comes to?
no, you cannot say same applies because we have not calculated yet.
Okay.
So in chess, you will
So
not
bishop
assume
on
anything.
e4 check.
Okay, then
Okay. Then it captures this pawn d4.
then
Now I come here and give check. Right, if the rook comes here and gives check, happily it will capture. One, two, one, and if it comes here, and also the same can come here. See, even if like e4 check, the king can capture this pawn on d. Then if I bring my rook here, again it will straight away capture this.
yeah. So after king capture on d4, how many checks do you have apart from rook c4? Do you have any other check also?
This one, from this bishop I can give.
So you should check all the checks.
Okay, so when it comes to d4, capture because of the king. Okay, so when I bring my bishop here, then what is happening?
No, you have to tell me the square. I don't know here means which square.
Yeah, 1 second. Bishop on c3.
Okay, I keep calculating.
It comes to c3. The king is on d4. The other bishop is on e4.
Yes.
Right? Now what is happening is it's a check. It can't come here because of my rook. c5 it can't come. It can come. It will run away up to d6. Either it can go to d6
Sure.
or even to e. E can't do it.
No, wait.
To d6.
You're moving the pieces in your mind, but then you are forgetting that they are controlling some other squares, which they were not controlling earlier.
Ah.
So after bishop c3 check, can the king go to d5? Each move changes the board.
Can't go.
Why?
Yeah, because the bishop is there on c3. So it can't come to e5.
No, e5 is a light square. Bishop on c3 is a dark square. So I want you to repeat this variation again. Tell me from the first move.
Yes. Bishop on e4 check.
And I want you to remember where you are moving your pieces in your mind.
Okay.
So now tell me.
Bishop e4 check.
Okay.
King capture d4.
Then
King capture d4. Bishop c3 check.
then
It will happily capture this one. Oh, this bishop is here. And it can do here. Come here because of the king. So I'll go to e5. Go here. But can go to d6. No, not D. How it will go to D? It can't go to D. No, oh my God. It's here. King is here. King. And then here. And then here. Okay. So king is here. And here. King is here. Okay, this is checkmate.
okay, now tell me how.
Okay, from the beginning, bishop on e4 check, king capture b4, bishop c3 check. Now the king can't capture my e4 because of my king. It can't come to e3 because of the king. And can't capture the bishop because of the rook. C file is controlled here. So from here, can't go to e5 because of the bishop on c3.
Okay, good.
And it can't come to d5 because this light square bishop is on e4.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
And what about D3?
d3. D3 also because this bishop is there on e4. So D3 is
Yes.
controlled by that bishop.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is the solution.
Oh, very tough. So tough.
So you will start with bishop e4.
Yeah.
Then the only move that black has is capture this pawn.
Yes.
And then the bishop goes to c4. Now this bishop control this diagonal, this bishop control
Yeah.
this diagonal, and also this
Yes.
diagonal. This rook is controlling this.
Yeah.
Very good. It was very nice puzzle to improve the calculation. So now,
Very tough.
so now you
And we have so
understand.
many options, no?
Yes. So now you
in the
understand how CCT works. Like you have to calculate each check till the end. You cannot stop just after two moves.
This was really good, huh? This one.
Okay, one more, the last one. And I want to solve this position on the chessboard again at home.
Okay, I'll do that.
But you must have enjoyed in the end that you found the answer after this struggle.
Yeah. Happy. happy I found it. When there are so many options, no, then you start thinking. The only one means you can find it out a bit fast.
So this is what we have to learn, that when there are so many options, we will check step by step with full patience and check all the options, and then we'll see.
Okay. King on G1, Queen on F6, and two rooks on E1, F7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawn. A2, B2, C3, D4, E4, H2. Okay, Black king on H6, queen on
H6.
D3. Yeah, D3, queen on D3. Only one, there's two rooks. One is on G6, H3. Pawn, A7, B6, C5, G4.
That's all.
That's all.
And which side is it?
One more pawn is there. You've kept it this no, that black pawn on where we have kept on D5. No, that is on C5.
Okay.
C5. Pawn king is there.
Which side to play?
White to play.
Okay, just check if the position is correct or not.
Yeah. Check it. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Yes.
Okay, so now the
76. Right.
yes. So now the situation is you have around 5 minutes. And in 5 minutes, you have to find a checkmate for white. If you are not able to find, then you will take this position for homework.
Okay.
So your
Challenge.
time start now.
White to play. Okay. Check. It comes here, this will capture. This comes here, what is happening? It's a check. Can't go here, it will come here. Have to play. And what do I do? I put it here. I'm checking all the check moves with queen. With my queen. Comes here. think I'll take it as homework.
Okay. So
No, this is something.
this is very important pattern of checkmate, but very nice. So this you will solve at home and then you will tell me what is the answer.
Okay.
If
At
you
least
are
3 puzzles by myself, I want to do it today.
yeah,
Starting
you,
at 76.
so
think
whenever you
I-
find the answer of this puzzle, you send me the answer over WhatsApp.